Hi, everybody. Grandmaster Renee here, and I have a really exciting announcement. As you know, I have had the privilege of working with some really talented people on the leadership team. We have our business barbarian, Marcus, our progress paladin, Nicole, our design druid, Mitchell, our finance fighter, Mitch, and today I have the pleasure of introducing our multimedia monk.
Hi, gang. My name is Matthew Eberly, and I'm going to be your new multimedia monk. I've been playing D&D for a number of years now. I am part of several live action plays, as well as DMing a couple of my own games. D&D has been a huge part of my life. It's how my partner and I met. It is how I held my bachelor party. And now that I think about it, it's also how I proposed to my partner. So it's kind of an integral part of my life, you could say. And with that, I'm also very excited to help bring that to you guys on a new kind of medium, aka media. We're going to be doing a bunch of different podcasts. We're also going to be doing hopefully some live plays. Well, maybe not live plays per se, but if you've seen Dimension 20, kind of think about that a little bit more production value coming down the line, maybe in like a year or two. We'll see, but I am very excited to be here working with you guys. It was during Pride. My partner went to Pride. I was working a wedding at the time. Newsflash, I am a photographer by trade, hence all the shiny toys that we have to work with here for this little production. And she came back from Pride with one of the little postcards. I had been wanting to find an in person game for a while, and I got excited when I saw The Adventures. I've been trying to get something lined up scheduling wise, but this didn't really work out. And so finally, I ended up cold messaging Renee and saying, "Hey, you need someone to come take pictures of one of your events?" And Renee was like, "Okay, sure." Weird random photographer guy just messaging me out of nowhere. That's exactly how it happened. I ended up going, I took some pictures, it was a lot of fun. They invited me to come back and actually play in one of the sessions, which I did, and it was a riot. I actually got to play with Marcus. He is a hoot. I'm gonna leave it at that. But it was a lot of fun, and it just kind of started snowballing from there, where I started doing more with D&D. I did some of the photos for prom, and then started doing headshots, and then we fast forward to helping with the podcast setup and everything else, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to run our media division?" I went, "Sure, why not?" And I'll be wearing a couple of other hats, but my primary title is Multimedia Monk. God, I love that alliteration. What makes DD&D special? Aside from a lot of things, the big thing for me is community. It's D&D is representative of something that's kind of missing, in my opinion, in the culture, because when you play Dungeons and Dragons, it's fairly isolating, which I know sounds odd, but bear with me. It's isolating in the sense that it's you and a small group of friends, and that's just kind of where it stops. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's such a larger community, and you've seen things like Critical Role, Dimension 20, like they're bringing popularity to D&D, and when they tour around the country during their shows, they bring these groups of people together. But outside of things like that community or that like intimacy of culture, it doesn't exist. And I think that's one of the things that D&D does really well is it provides that community. It provides people a space to come together and actually meet and interact with one another, not just necessarily at the D&D table, but as a community as a whole. And that just it's so freaking cool, and it's something that I feel has been missing, and it's something that I think is going to be wonderful to bring to people. Well, guys, thank you for taking the time to tune in today. A little bit about myself, a little bit about the future of D&D. We got some exciting things coming down the line, and I'm just I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to hopefully get to meet you guys as well. If you have any questions for me, you can find me on the Discord. I think I switched my name in there, but if you can't find me, I'm also Oh No Magic Carp, I think is my Discord handle. But if you have any ideas as far as like podcasts or things you'd like to hear about, if you got a really cool idea for a one-off, talk to me. We can coordinate, see about getting some stuff set up in the future. And I think that is where we'll leave it for now. Thank you guys so much again for taking the time to tune in. This is your Multimedia Monk signing off, and we will see you guys very soon.